comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Show me everything you have.
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Low kicks are a no-go. The low kick connects. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What are they thinking? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. Very solid corner switch. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Headbutt! Gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. Did well to get the buff in there. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Jumps up. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Avoids getting stuck. Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Barely blocks the jump in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over. The overhead denied. Saw that coming. Wrecks them. They're trading attack. The low kick hits. A single hit closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the jump in to start. They timed that just right to get the perfect parry. The jump in is denied. Puts one in the pocket. There's a corner switch. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Absorbs the attack and fires back. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. They block the overhead and, taking stock. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Decides to buff up while they can. Oh, easy tech. Both are just hanging on by a thread, but their drive gauges are a different story. Burnout activates. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Shows a medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? They trade. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Double lariat and now? Buffs up. Target locked and scoop. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Gets a risky buff in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. What'll happen here? Drops him hard. Raw super art incoming. Goes for the Sakai Suicide. Vintage trick. Will this super art do anything? Puts them in the blender and heats the oven. Well, comes off the tank and scores the win. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Uses their drive game. Oh my, the throat tank. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Jumps in. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. They are not getting close to each other. Needs the jump in with a perfect parry. Scuffle. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Low heavy, but no go. Things are very tense as this exchange continues. Loads up a bump, sets up with the jump in. Quick medium poke. Any throw will whiff at that range. looking for a hold. Ooh, what a smart blow. Aselòm drives him back, misses. It is over. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, pop that.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Oh, the throw connects. Aselòm fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. He decides to puff up while they can. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Taking stock. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Long low attack hits. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jump? Ooh, the opponent thought they had the high hand with that air attack, but they're about to get crushed. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Both fighters planning something? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Drive gauge gap here. We're at a standstill, but we may see Crownzone from above. Double lariat, and now jumps up. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 1, oh, burnout trigger. It's too much. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in? Low heavy. Manages to block the jump in attack. All the throw connects. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. With super arts into play, more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Time for pleasure, time for pain. As far as Juri's concerned, they're kind of the same. Amazing. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Godlike parry! Pokes with a kick! Solid anti-air! Oh, that throw did some juicy damage. They gotta dig down deep here. Low heavy! What will be the follow-up here? Outrageous! Are you serious? That comeback was unreal! We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there! Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win!
Round one. Fight.
Start, this can lead to some big damage! Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up! That's a counter! He decides to buff up while they can. Taking stock. Projectile to try and change the situation. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Was looking for that jump attack. Takes a trip. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
Decides to buff up while they can. Sticks the jump in. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Going in? Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Knockout and... burnout activates. Oh, sucks to pry them open. Player 2 will look to apply Crownzone from above. There's a change of sides. Player 1, the low. A quick breather. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Hanging on for dear life. Finds the target. Target locked and scoop. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push. Tensions are running high. Both of them can will this super art do anything? Flatlines them. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. The throw is teched. Nice double lariat. Changes the pace with an air dare. Throws him. What's next? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Low kicks are a no-go. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. Sticks the combo. All right, what's coming up next? The attack is parried. Did well to get the buff in there. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 can't afford mistake KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Not close enough for the throw. Who's going to start things off? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Headbutt. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Taking stock. Pokes with a medium kick. Okay, creating some space here. Jumps. Dashes up. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. I can't downside rescue. Playtime's over.
Good, didn't it?
Counting on the soup hits him with a stopping block. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Their spacing is so on. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Just go for it. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
The throw doesn't connect. Shows a medium kick. A parry? That feeling out phase is over. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Both sock connects with the throw. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? The low drop. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Ooh, does him dirty. I can't believe it. This is it. Are you kidding me? Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps in. Grabs and throws him away. Side hustle to start something? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Still slugging it out here. What's the play here? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Nails the anti-air. Holds out with the block. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. All right, what's coming up next? A clutch drive move here can close out this round for either fighter. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Jumps in. Who's going to start things off? Jumps? Gets a risky buff in. Long low attack hits. Buffs up. What'll happen here? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gets, ooh, what a smart flow. Player 2 needs to use the burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. What now? A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Oh! Absorbs the attack, converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Starts with a jump in. The drive parry was successful. Did well to get the buff in there. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Decides to create some distance to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Target locked and scoop. Jumps. Blocks the low heavy. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Reads the command grab. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Blocks the impact. Saihasho? What'll happen here? Player 1 in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
The last round reads the jump in perfectly. Gotta do better than that. Buffs up. Ooh, you never... Low heavy. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they have pumps the brakes on the impact? Lays down a Saihasho. They are not getting close to each other. Back into the corner. The low kick hits. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Player 2, block super art incoming. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super.
Let's go.
You need guts to pull that off. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Brushes that off and keeps going. Were they baiting them into that? Did well to get the buff in there. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Neither of them willing to back off here. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Both fighters planning something? KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 1 really suffered there in the corner for a while. How can they avoid being put there this round? Headbutt, looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. There's a change of sides. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. A parry? Uses the target combo as a filler. Hit that with confidence. Oh, super art control closes it out. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shoots off a fireball up close. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 has the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Knockdown. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Gets the parry in. Down to the wire. Burnout is triggered. Takes him all the way, heats it up with a combo into super. Spins it on the super. Taking stock. Target locked and scoop. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gate with the low heavy connected. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Gets out of there with a backdash. Still very early in the round. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Who will gain control of the match in
challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Show me everything you have.
Time to play.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Opts for the throw. Takes a trip. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. All right, what's coming up next? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Knockdown. Stop the attack by using a drive parry. Hold your breath. Punishes that ill-timed Getso. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Doesn't miss a beat. Oh, they're in the corner now. Target locked and scoop. Jumps in. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Both fighters planning something? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. What'll happen here? Risky up close scrap still going. Quick medium poke. Pumps the brakes on the impact. There throws them. Both sides getting ready. In attack range. Fakes out, closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. Was looking for that jump attack. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. The low kick connects. Taking stock. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Headbutt! Jumps up. Sticks the combo. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Oh, so that's to pry them open. They back the opponent into the corner. Oh, burnout triggered. Brushes that off and keeps going. Target locked and scoop. Get out of there with the backdash. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Keeps him out! This may turn into a big hit to drive! Drive parry! Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Just go for it! What are they gonna do? They push their way out of the corner. Saihasho! So, what's next? The overkick out of nowhere! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Stock meets them air to air. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Buffs up. Decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Both fighters throws them. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the... There's a burnout! Will this super art do anything? An explosive move like this is why you play Zangief! Buckle in! We're going for a ride! Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. What are they gonna do? They're recovered! Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Saihasho! Buffs while they're blinking! Player 1 can't let this simmer! They think this time to bust this out? No! Are you kidding me? Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money! They're still hungry! Both sides stepping up for the rematch! The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of...
A new warrior has entered the ring!
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let's get this mission started. I'll take on all of you! Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Backs them into the corner. Player 1 has the life lead. What are these fighters thinking now? Starts with a jump in. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Trips him up. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Box him with a target combo. Taking stock. Projectile to try and change the situation. Okay, creating some space here. That drive impact is blocked. The pressure is so intense here. Goes for the drive rush there. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Fires off an overdrive. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Somersault kick stops them cold. Both fighters planning something? Big throws. What'll happen here? Drive rush to keep it going. Gets scooped from down low. Still slugging it up, springs forward with the drive rush. Jumps in. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. It's not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Life lead is there, but still KO. Player 1 played with a lot of heart to pull off a tremendous win. Definitely one to watch. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Reacts to the throw. Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Starts with a jump in. Blocks the jump in. Oh! There's a wall splat, which leaves them wide open. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Drive gauge is at the limit for both fighters. Whiffs the throw. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Very solid corner switch. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checks him with the projectile. Heavy punch sends him flying. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Checks him with the boom. Player 1 can build off this lead. Blocks the impact. Player 2 will need to play it conservative. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Rolls out the Soba. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Jumps, brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters planning springs forward with the drive rush. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Crowns him from above. So little life in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Sonic boom. The last round. It's now or never. Checks him with the boom. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Both fighters are raring to go. Drive rush to keep it going. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 2, big time whip. Oh, the throw connects. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Sonic blade for some cover fire. Low heavy. A jump goes to the air. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Throws them. Okay, he's betting it all on the drive run. They've got about half life left. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Forward rush. Player 1 is in a very good sees the overhead coming. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Sets up with the jump in. Medium, excellent block. Do they have what it takes to steal the round here? Gets them in the air. Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back. Let's loose a boom. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Yo, put that away. Sonic boom. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Player 1 with the life lead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? That was a solid anti-air. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Holds out with the block. Taking stock. Player 2 chases them down. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. I can't keep track. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes to the overdrive. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Was looking for that jump attack. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 can build off this lead. Grabs them. Both fighters springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Knockdown and checks him with the boom. Smart play with the throw. Going in. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Looking for a chance. Crowns them from above. They trade hits. Rolls out the Sobot. Max SA connects with the throw. Okay, forward rush. Can they close this round without relying on drive? Hits the drive. Looking for a hold. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player 2 is gonna wall splat into the guard break. They couldn't leave that unpunished. Player 1 mid.
DJ.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Neither of them willing to back off here. Taking stock. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Recovers from burnout. Stops the attack by using the drive thing. Burns the drive gauge. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Experiencing burnout. Life lead opens up. Oh, burnout triggered. Sonic boom. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Both players KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Grabs them. Both fighters want to establish, springs forward with the drive rush. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Side switch in the corner. Knockdown and Blocks alone. They were right to be on guard there. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious, not looking good. The corner is a bad place to be. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Throw is denied. What a read. Any throw will whiff at what a finish. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Reversal. Gets the jump in. Barely blocks the jump in. All in with a rush. With super arcs into play, were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Blocks the low kick. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. The Juri and eats it. All the throw connects. Keeps them out. Oh my, the throw tech. Ooh, you never uses their drive gauge. Crowns them from above. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Turning it right up with the super. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. What now? Cross-up attack. They can't get hit here. A jump? Closes it out. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1. Fight.
Sees the overhead coming. Uses the target combo as a filler. Checks them with a projectile. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Deftly shuts out the jump back. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use aerial Tatsu? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Denies the low heavy. Combo with the target combo. Checks him with the boom. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Perfect boom. Escapes with the reversal. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Jumps up, big throws. Knockout springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Connects with medium kick. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Oh, burnout triggered. All the throw connects. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Are they going to be able to... Oh, putting the cherry on in there. Player 2 brings it home.
Round 1. Fight.
We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Checks them with a projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Taking stock. The jump-in is denied. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Holds out with the block. Reads their mind and techs the throw. The pressure is so intense here. Takes a KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? From up above. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Gets the combo. Player 2 will look to... burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jump? Juri kick for a mix-up. denies the jump in. Flawless round. They got him so quick. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. Smart play with the throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Still scrapping for crowns him from above. Somersault kick to take them head on. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Quick dash. Player one can't use drive anymore. There's a burnout. What now? Player one is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player two is in a very good spot now. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. The low. I can't believe it. The Juri. It is over. Player one has got to be filled.
Round one. Fight.
A jump drops them. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. That burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Player two has used up all of their drive gauge. What are these fighters thinking now? Both sides looking for an opening. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. Who's gonna make a move? Goes for the fireball. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Was looking for that jump attack. Player two chases them down. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Juri kick for a mix-up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. All right, what's coming up next? Feeling out the spacing. Takes a trip. Burns the drive gauge. Were they baiting them into that? Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. A quick brief. Burnout activated. In there. Player two takes up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Throws them to negate the block. They've piled up the null, rushes that off and keeps going. Player two did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Time's the only thing moving here. The jump-in is experiencing burnout. Checks him with the boom. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Throws him. What's next? Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Both fighters planning something? Full SA meters on hits him with a stop and bop. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 super! Bending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Goes for the jump in. Player two holding on to that corner forward throw. Laying the pressure on thick. Player one flatlines him. Player two. This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Showtime, baby!
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. The low is denied. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. They got a nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Trips him up. Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Got their eye on the air. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player two can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. One combo can end this round right now. How will they utilize this? Burnout dissipates. Blocking that trapeze. Oh. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? The attack is parried. Grabs him. Goes in on the impact for nothing, experiencing burnout. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. That combo did decent damage. This can lead to some big damage. Can they create an opportunity for them? Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Both fighters plan.
Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6.